Yes, the door's open. Given the circumstances, Junpei's happiness was certainly understandable. Ace seemed to share his excitement. All right, Junpei. Why don't you go get June now? Santa and I will keep an eye on this door. Santa snorted. Why do we need to do that? Even if it shuts, we know how to solve the puzzle now. We could just open it again. Well, I suppose that's true. Shall all three of us go and collect June, then? Nah, I'm cool. I'll let Junpei handle it. He still seemed irritated by something, however, and sat down on the stairs petulantly. So, you're only interested in being contrary. Ace sighed, with the air of a long-suffering parent. All right, I'll go get June. I'll be right back. He gave a quick nod to Ace and Santa and dashed off down the stairs. That was a slow dash. Before long, he was back on the first floor, next to the conveyor belt, and June. As he drew closer, she stood up, slowly. Are you okay? He did his best to sound calm and nonchalant, but there was no hiding the genuine concern in his voice. Yes, I'm fine now. I'm sorry I made you worry. June blushed. He wasn't sure if she was embarrassed or still feverish. Just to make sure, he reached out and put his hand against her forehead. Good. You're feeling a lot better. She was feeling far less warm than she had earlier, but still wasn't down to what seemed normal to him. Are you sure you're all right? He had to be sure. June gave him a look. Oh, you're such a warrior, Jumpy. Oops. I mean, worrier. June giggled. He wasn't sure if she'd just made a joke or not, but seeing her smile again made Junpei feel at ease. If she was well enough to smile and laugh, then she really was feeling much better. He gave her a friendly poke in the forehead. Let's go. Go where? Oh, right, I didn't tell you. We got the exit open, so... Great! Let's go! June clasped her hands and nodded urgently. As they walked back toward the exit, Junpei noticed Santa sitting on the stairs. He was, however, holding something in his right hand and staring at it with a strange expression. Junpei and June slowed down and finally stopped in front of him. What are you looking at? Santa answered without looking up, his voice quiet. It's a photo. It's my sister. Sister? Santa, you've got a sister? Santa simply nodded. Yeah. Kid was cute as a button. June cocked her head, confused. She was only about an inch tall then? Santa glared at her. Sorry. I guess an inch is a little large for a button. Probably more like a half inch? Santa didn't smile or laugh. He simply turned back to his picture and spoke. I was her Santa Claus. This sudden revelation took Junpei by surprise. He had no idea what Santa meant. He glanced at June, who shook her head. She didn't know either. Have you ever heard the story of the two Santa Clauses? It goes that a long time ago there were two Santas. One of them wore white, and the other one wore black. The white Santa gave presents to good kids, and the black Santa played tricks on bad kids. They went on like that for a while, but eventually the black Santa's tricks started to get worse and worse. Pretty soon the white Santa couldn't stand it anymore, and he stabbed the black Santa to death. When he stabbed the other Santa, the white Santa got blood all over his clothes, and that's why these days his clothes are red. You could say that red is all that's left of the black Santa. Junpei was silent. He could think of nothing to say. June was staring at Santa, sadness plain on her face. He continued, I wonder, which Santa I am? The white Santa or the black Santa? All right, let's go. Santa stood up suddenly, his downcast demeanor gone. He shoved the picture back in his pocket and headed back up the stairs, taking them two at a time. Junpei and June looked at one another. There was nothing they could think of to say. Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving! Come on! Santa's voice echoed across the room from above them. They nodded and followed him quickly up the stairs. Ace was waiting for them at the top. He was leaning against the handrail. He looked very tired. The door had shut, but it wasn't cause for concern. Junpei quickly solved the disc puzzle a second time, and the door opened once again. In single file, they walked through. After walking for nearly 15 feet, they found themselves in front of a metal door. It opened easily enough, and they passed through it as well. A new room stretched out before them. Oh god, it's this puzzle. Is this a warehouse? No, I believe this is the cargo room. This must be where they store all of this vessel's freight. There are wooden boxes everywhere. I wonder how old they are. Junpei, Ace, and June had stopped unconsciously, pausing to take in their new surroundings. Santa's voice broke through their momentary trance. Well, we probably ought to start with finding the exit, right? Let's get going. Well, I guess the first part of this one's not too bad. This half of the puzzle is not bad. This half is terrible. We'll see if I can do it on video. Oh god, I should have looked up the solution. What am I doing? Alright, let's get started. Start searching the room. There are a bunch of bags here. I wonder what's in them. A card with a headshot? A card with Santa's face printed on it. What's that? It's a card. It has a headshot on it. A headshot? Yeah. I'm not really sure what purpose this could possibly serve. That's a bit weird. There's another bag over here. Another one. Oh, that's the ninth man. I hardly recognize him except from the thumbnail of the videos. Anything back here? I see some metal boxes on the other side of the fence. So there's like a fenced-in area over there. Okay. A box. There's nothing inside. How about these? These crates are quite large. They seem to be tied to one another with sturdy straps. Very well. There's Snake. Poor bastard. And Clover. Jeez, it was like... We can find one of these for everybody? We're up to 4. Look at that, it's Ace. It's Ace's card. He looked like some kind of European lord. Oh, my headshot. You want to see it? It's actually a pretty good picture. No, I don't need to see it. In fact, we really ought to get back to our search. Oh, very well. Who weeding your Wheaties, man? I don't know what's in these barrels. Judging by their weight, perhaps a liquid of some sort. Maybe gasoline? I have no idea. Wine? Oh, there's 7. We've searched all the boxes. There's nothing inside them. How about these barrels? There's some sort of liquid in these barrels. I'm not sure what it is, however. It's probably heavy, though. And that means it's expensive, so don't touch it. This is the only area with a fence around it. Junpei, think you could go take a quick look at that? Sorry, but no thanks. Why? I've, got a bad feeling about it. Pussy. Alright, fine. I'll go. Please be careful, Santa. Yeah. But just in case... Wait, what's he gonna do with that screw? I don't see what throwing a screw at a fence is... Holy shit. This... Oh man. There's electricity running through that fence. Looks like it. Damn, that was a good call. Then we can't get to the other side. Well, we could jump off those crates, but we wouldn't be able to get back. These crates. I think we can get over the fence by jumping on these crates. What are you saying, Jumpy? There's a huge electrical current running through that fence. If you do that, you won't be able to get back. Well, if I can move some of these crates over there... Are you even sure you can move them? What if they weigh too much? Then what are you gonna do? Oh, alright. I hadn't thought of that. Okay. Where else can I go? Ah, stairs. These stairs, they go up 3 stories. What are you waiting for, Junpei? Whatever, I'm going. Is this locked? This is the only door here, except for the one we just came in through. Then this must be the exit. No shit, Sherlock. Of course it's locked. Is it an electronic lock? No, just a keyhole right here under the doorknob. So to open the door, we've got to find the key that fits this keyhole. Yeah. I'm gonna state the obvious, dude. What the heck is this? The monitor's off. It's got a green switch here and a red one. Some kind of lever. None of them seem to do anything, though. Maybe the power's off? Yeah, maybe. There's a single green light on the bottom, though. That means there's something to do here. There are several lights here with numbers from 1 to 9. Only the light with a 9 on it is lit. Nothing much to do there, I suppose. Not at the moment. Let's look at these. Hey, it's locked. We need the key. All the boxes have numbers on them. Do they? Oh. Ace bent down and picked up something that had been sitting next to the box. Junpei, take a look at this. Cards. Oh, it's a card with a headshot. How many of those do we have now? How do I look at my items? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have all but Junpei and June, right? There's some numbered boxes and cards with pictures of all of us. Does that mean we need to collect the cards we don't have? Alright, where are they going to be, though? Bunch of barrels. Where have I not looked? Did I get this one? There's nothing in the bag anymore. Alright. Where... What did I miss? There's nothing in these crates. What about these? Hey, here we go. There's Junpei. Me and June are thrown over here in one of the boxes. That's weird. This must be... Oh no! Don't look at it! I'm not cute at all, and I'm not photogenic, and I don't look sexy either. Next to Clover, my skin looks gross, and I'm not sexy like Lotus. I know guys go for women who look like Lotus, but I'm trying too! I'm doing the best I can. I drink lots of milk, so please don't call me a board, or a trash can, or a cutting board. Wait a minute! I haven't said anything like that. Have I? I think we have all 9 now. Can we do something here? They'd finally collected all 9 picture cards. All that remained was to insert the cards into the slots at the front of each box. Junpei stared at the cards in his hands. Ace peered over his shoulder at them. You know which card goes in which box, yes? Junpei gave him a look. Yeah. Of course I do. It's really obvious. You must match our numbers to the numbers on the boxes. So for instance, the card with the picture of Ace on it goes into box 1. The card with the picture of Snake goes into box 2, and so on. I see. Junpei thought he might have imagined it, but he could have sworn Ace stiffened. I'll leave the rest to you. He quickly turned and walked away. Strange, Junpei thought. Oh well, whatever. Doing his best to clear his mind of the task at hand, he turned back toward the boxes. It was time to solve the puzzle of the 9 boxes. 9 cards with 9 pictures and 9 boxes. Junpei stared at them for a moment, and then began. Ace's card went into box number 1, then Snake's into box number 2. Then Santa's card into box number 3, Clover's into box 4, Junpei's into box 5, June into 6, 7, Lotus into 8. And finally, the 9th man's card went into box number 9. As soon as he's inserted all of the cards, all 9 box lids popped open at once. He peered inside. In each box was a single pin. They looked a little like sewing pins, but much thicker. Junpei collected them all quickly and shoved them into his pocket. We now have a pin with each number on it. Strange. Can we talk to people about these? These look like the kind of pins you use for sewing. There are 9 of them in total, and they have numbers on them that run from 1 to 9. Okay. Well, any good puzzle solver would know. We take these to the one thing in the room that was deactivated previously. Check and see if it works now. So what do? We got pins. We got holes. There are 6 holes here. And it looks like the pins I just found would be a perfect fit for them. The ones you found in the 9 boxes, right? Well, why don't you try it? Alright, let's see what happens. I think 2, 4, and 6 should go here on the top part, and 3, 5, and 7 on the bottom part. Well, some of them lit up. Yeah, 3 and 6. I wonder if there's some kind of rule that determines which lights go on. Well, I put 2, 4, and 6 pins in the top, 3, 5, and 7 on the bottom. You think maybe it's the digital root? The digital root? 2 plus 4 plus 6 is 12. The digital root of 12 is 3. Therefore, the light 3 turns on. 3 plus 5 plus 7 is 15. The digital root of 15 is 6. Therefore, light 6 turns on. Makes sense, right? I see. The lights that match the digital root of the pins inserted on the top and lower parts will light up. So that's how it works. Well, there's one other thing I'd like to check. Well, if he wants to try, he's certainly welcome to. So, he put the 1, 2, and 3 pins on the top, and the 6, 7, and 8 on the bottom. Oh. They turned off. Yep. 6 plus 7 plus 8 is 21. The digital root of 21 is 3. Therefore, the light 3 turns off. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. Digital root of 6 is 6. Therefore, the light 6 turns off. Oh, I get it now. If the digital root for the pins you insert is the same as the number on the lights that are already lit, those lights turn back off. Yeah, looks like that's the trick. Alright, now we know how it works. You want to give it a try? Wait, you mean you know what we're supposed to do with these lights? Well, no. I figured we could try and see if we could turn them all on, you know? I figure something's got to happen if we can manage that. Turn on the lights, huh? Alright, Junpei, let's make sure we know how this works. Pick one of the 6 holes, then pick one of the pins, then insert it. He's explaining it to himself. Why isn't this in yellow tutorial text? Once everything is filled, blah blah blah. Yeah, so it's a pretty easy digital root puzzle. You want to turn on all the lights 1 through 8. 9 is already lit, because you can only make pairs. You can make one digital root here, one digital root here. So you can only light things 2 lights at a time. So if they didn't have one lit to start with, it'd be impossible. So we gotta try and do this smartly, so we don't end up stepping on ourselves. Let's see. Oh boy, it's gonna be kind of hard to get a digital root of 8 unless we just add up to 8. So let's start by doing that. And let's try and get 1 too. Maybe we'll work our way from the ends. So to get a digital root of 1, we want to add up to maybe 10. Nope, that's not gonna work. The next one would be 19. We can do 19. 9, 2, and 8. Alright, let's try 2 and 7 now. Just trying to spread it out, you know? It might be hard to do 2 and 3, because we'd be trying to make probably 11 and 12. And it might be easier to spread the values out. So let's see. Let's do 2 and 7. So the best way to get 7 would be probably... Well, we could just add up to 7, I guess. That would probably be the simplest way. So let's wait 1, 2, and 4 to make 7. How do we make 2? That would be 11. 11 would be kind of hard. We might have to go to 20. Yeah, we can do it. So let's do 20. And then 7. 1, 2, 4. Okay. Let's try 5. 3 and 6 now. So we can just add up to 6. That's 1, 2, 3. To make 3, we should try and do 12, I guess? No, we're going to have to go higher. 21. Yeah, that would just be 5, 7, and 9 would do that. That's 12 plus 9 is 21. Yep. And then 1, 2, 3 to make 6. Okay, now we need 4 and 5. This might be the hard one. We can't add up to either of those. So the smallest we can make is 1, 2, 3, which is 6. So to make 4 and 5, we probably want to get... Geez, I guess 13 and 14. Let's see if we can do both of those. 13, 1, 9, 3, 14, 2, 8, 4. Perfect. Done. Oh, we failed. F. The lights are on, and the shutters opened up. Hey, does that mean... Yeah, we gotta do it again. Man, I thought I was doing so well. What is this? Okay, so we've got 9 holes now, and there's an F up above them. I don't know what the F means, but I do know one thing. What's that? I want to get the F out of here. This time, there's 9 holes, so we need to insert all 9 pins. Man, that's boring. Well, why don't you just try it, alright? Boring? Your life is at stake, Junpei. Oh, look, this puzzle should line up if the screens were vertical. F. What the hell are we supposed to do here? So this is a puzzle where everyone's like, well, I guess I'll Google it. I think I actually figured this one out, just because if you're a math major, you run into the little mathematical, I don't know what you would even call them, just like trivia, basically. There's a notion of a thing called a perfect square, and the fact that there's lines in between, and you just did like digital roots, is weird because this puzzle is not about digital roots, it's just about sums. So it's kind of confusing, it's not very well telegraphed, but most mathematicians would recognize, okay, I have 1 through 9, I have a grid of 9, I have a line going through each thing, I should try and make a perfect square. Or you can come at it from the other direction, which is, what the hell does F mean? So the only thing that makes any sense is, remember the kitchen puzzle, where we had the plates, and we had to use hexadecimal? You're supposed to remember that, I guess. I thought of it because I was a math major, but I feel like most people would just be like, well, I'm Googling this. But yeah, F is hex for 15. So that's a hint. We need to make 15. And then if you see the lines going through, there's like each row, each column, and each diagonal, or yeah, have to add up to 15. That's the puzzle. So this is actually really cool. It's a fun little puzzle. Here's a good way to start. Figure out what goes in the middle. So let's look at it this way. Let me remember how to explain this. I can make this really simple if I explain it right. Let's see. Let's just make an example of it. Let's start by saying, what if we put 9 in the middle? Okay, we want to add up to 15. So what do we put across the middle? Across the middle row if we want to make 15 here. Okay, no, here's the answer. Okay, so if we put a number in the middle, that's the one that's going to be used the most. It'll be in both diagonals, and it'll be in the middle row and the middle column. So we can use the middle value to determine what the sum of all the other pairs will be. So for example, if we put a 2 in the middle, then to make 15 in the column, the other 2 have to make 13 for a total of 15 for the whole thing, right? So 2 in the middle means that this one and this one have to add up to 13. And also, this one and this one have to add up to 13, as well as this pair and this pair. Okay, well if all 4 of those pairs add up to 13, that means how much do we need to fill in 13 in all those pairs? Would be 13 times 4, which is 52. Well, we can add these up, and we don't have 52. We have less than that. We have 17, 24, 30, 35, 39, 42. We have only 43 left. So it's like, shit. We can't even, there's no way we can do it if we put 2 in the middle, because we don't have high enough numbers to make 4 pairs of 13. So you kind of can follow the logic through like that, trying each number in the middle and adding them up, or you can just make the smart guess and say, I put the middle number in the middle. So we put 5 in the middle, the other pairs all have to add up to 10, and then once you look down here, it's like, oh, I can totally make 4 pairs that add up to 10. 9 and 1, 6 and 4, 2 and 8, 7 and 3, boom. So now it's just a matter of how do we arrange those so that the outside part works. I'll just start by putting 9. Does 9 go in a corner? Okay, well if 9 went in a corner, let's suppose we put 9 here. Is this going to work? I think it might make these add up to too much, because putting a 9 in both is going to be too big if I had to guess. So let's see, if I put a 9 here, the other 2 here have to add up to 6. And the other 2 here have to add up to 6. I put 9 there, the 1 has to go across. Maybe it will work. Let's try it. I want to try and spread out the really big numbers, so let's put 8 here and 2 there, and then see, that determines some things. So does it work here? Yeah, I already did that. So 1 and 8 is 9, so the 6 has to go here. Now does it work? Do we want the same number for both of these, for this column and this diagonal? These both add up to 11. Oh, we might have it. So it looks like 9 in the corner will work, hopefully. So this adds up, oh, see, now we have 9 and 6 on the same place. That's adding up to too much. So, since we can never have 9 and 6 together, one of them has to be in a corner and one of them has to be in the middle of an edge. So, if we put 6 in the middle of an edge and it can't be across from it can't be near the 9, that means 6 has to go in one of these places. So 6 and that makes 11, so this has to be a 4. 9 and 4 makes 13, so this has to be 2. That makes 7, so this has to be 8. Doesn't work. 9 and 8 add up to too much. Okay, so I think I just proved you can't put 9 in a corner. Because if we put 9 in the corner, there's nowhere we can put the 6. So let's put 9 in the middle. Alright, that means 14, this has to be the 1. And now we just try and avoid making a sum that's too big. I think from here we can do it either way because it'll reflect. Let's put 8 there. We obviously can't put 8 on the top part because it would add up to 17, which is already too much. And we could put it down here, I guess. Is that better or worse? Yeah, that makes the 9 and the 8 cross on the 1, which is probably good. So let's see, because otherwise it would start adding up too high. So that's 9, so we put 6 there, okay. 5 and 6 is 11, put the 4 here. We got 12 so far, 13, 8. We want to add 7 more, 13. Oh, we got it. Hopefully I explained that well enough. Once you understand that 5 goes in the middle, you can do trial and error if you have to. Alright, there we go. All pins inserted, all lights lit. We did it. The power's on now. It looks like there's electricity going to the monitor on the top now, too. Alright, let's see if we can activate the device on the top. Here we go. This is the hardest puzzle in the game, guys. A green button, a red button, and a lever. I wonder what these do. I think this might help. What the hell is this? Where did he find this? What is that? Where'd you find it? I found it when you were messing around with the pinholes. It looks like instructions for this thing. According to what it says here, this thing's a remote control for that. That? Yeah, that. What's he pointing? Oh. That machine over there. Apparently it's called the Pushmaster 5000? Are you serious? Whatever. So what are we supposed to do with the Pushmaster 5000? You see the coffin over on the top of those crates? Yeah? Don't you want to know what the deal is with it? I do. So you want to check it out? Yeah? Alright. How do you think we're going to get there? Well, there were some crates on the right side of the fence that piled up, like stairs. Maybe if we make a path to the coffin from there, how would we do that? Line up the crates, I guess. Yeah, that sounds about right. I guess this is just another one of Zero's puzzles. Yeah. Anyway, so let's give it a shot. Oh, looks like the Pushmaster 5000 runs off a battery. Fuck this puzzle. So to keep it from using its energy too fast, it's been programmed so that it'll only start moving once its path has been completely programmed in. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. New materials are added to the file screen. So basically, we have to do this whole... It shows a top-down view of the whole area where we move the machine. Once I want to send my orders, I just pull the lever. Okay, so let's... This is the reset button. It allows me to start over again. I just hit the lever. Okay. This is the return button. It allows me to quit. Alright. Let's pull the lever. Alright, let's give this a try. Sure thing. Just keep in mind that there's a limit on the battery, alright? The battery dies after 50 moves. At least, that's what it says in the manual. 50 moves, huh? Also, keep in mind that the Pushmaster 5000 can't push the heavy metal crates, okay? Got it. Apparently he read the whole instructions while I was doing the puzzle earlier. So basically, we had to push these boxes around. It's one of those little pushing crates puzzle, like Block Dude, that kind of thing. Or maybe a Chips challenge, I don't know. But this is a pain in the ass, because basically, you only get 50 moves, and I swear it is so hard to figure out how to do this. Alright, so I'll show a few failed attempts before I get to, I'm already screwed. Once a box is in a corner, you're screwed. There's no way to pull the boxes out of corners, so once it's in a corner, you're fucked. Here, I actually think I've totally screwed myself, so you just reset. So this is not me actually moving the boxes. This is me programming in the moves, and then once we get the solution right, we'll hit the green button and it'll work. Alright, so this... You can start by trying a bunch of different things. We don't want to push this box down, obviously, because that puts it in a corner. So let's go this way. We have to do that for one of these two boxes. So the only thing that's asymmetrical about this puzzle is that this corner is open. Other than that, it's pretty much the same, you know, 4 ways around. And we have to finish with these 4 boxes in these 4 spaces. So let's start by kind of going around, try to get the boxes into more useful places. We don't want to push this one down because then we can't push this one right. So let's just keep going around, I guess. Now, do I want to go back and push that in? I don't know. If I do that, how am I ever going to get this box out of from where it is? Because if I push that in, I can only push this box up, and then I have to go all the way around in order to bring it back. So I think I need to leave a space here for me to go around. And I don't want to push this box down now, or it'll block my path. So I just keep going around, I guess. Now what? Do I need to push something up, or do I push this box over? Let's see, if I push this over until it hits the wall, then... Oh, jeez. Well, let's try that. Then I can go up here, go in and push this box down. Oh, this sucks. Let's see. Maybe I need to kind of backtrack. That's probably why it's so hard. I spent so long with this puzzle, I had so many solutions that just required like 52 or 54 moves. It's like, oh gosh. So let's see. Something has to end up in the corner eventually. Alright, so let's reverse now. Let's see if we can accomplish things like on the other way. I think maybe we can kind of work all 3 boxes around. Let's see. Let's go around and push this one in. No, let's see. We can't fill this space last, because the only way to fill that space is to push a box up into it from here. You see that? Because we can't get anything out of the corner here, or the corner here. And we can't push this box straight to the right, because there's a metal box in the way of where we would need to be in order to push it. So the only way to fill this space is to push a box here up. So maybe that's something I should do now. Okay, now the only way to fill this space is to push a box straight in. Same for this one. And now that this space is filled, the only way to go into the corner is straight in. So let's see. Maybe if I could work my way backwards around, I can end up pushing this box down here and then into the corner, and this box in here. I think that might work. Let's try it. I don't want to push this guy because he'll end up blocking my path. So let's push you in. Oh, I think I might be able to do it. So let's go 1, 2 to push it down, 3, 4, 5 to put it in the corner, and I'll be here. That leaves me with 13 left to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got it. Okay. Well, I gotta say, I thought I was going to have to cut away for this, but there's the solution in 48. Holy shit. Alright, I think I had some intuition from having solved it, I think, twice before. You remember, you played through this game a few times to get all the endings. But yeah, that took me forever the first time. Because you have to go around one way and then turn around and don't get anything stuck in a corner. You're like, ugh. Okay, I'm done putting in the program. What do I do next? Just be quiet and watch. See? It's moving already. Awesome! The Pushmaster 5000 did just what I told it to do and lined up the crates. Great, now I can reach the coffin. We just need to climb those crates over by the fence. Here we go. Gonna climb those crates over by the fence, guys. I'm pumped. Let's go over here. Let's go touch the electric fence. There's a tall fence surrounding part of the cargo room. Apparently there's a high voltage current running through it. Maybe we won't touch it. Over we go. Let's see what's in the crate. Let's find out what's in the coffin. Oh, you thought it would be a cliffhanger, didn't you? No, I'm gonna show you. They walked slowly past the row of crates until they came to the coffin. They stopped and nodded to one another, and Junpei put his hand on the lid of the coffin. Mommy! Just kidding. He smirked heartily at his own joke. Junpei grumbled and shook his head. Whatever, just open it. Junpei resisted the urge to remind Santa that he would have had it open a long time ago if Santa hadn't interrupted, and quickly threw off the lid of the coffin. They peered inside. Contrary to what they'd expected, the inside of the coffin was quite large. It was mostly empty, but not completely so. Laying on the bottom was a rusty key. And next to the key... It's a gun! Yeah, a revolver. It looks pretty old. I wonder if this is a replica? Junpei reached down slowly and cautiously picked up the revolver. In his hand, it felt heavy. He checked the cylinder. There were 6 bullets. He'd never seen a real gun or even a bullet before. He couldn't tell if these were real or not. The barrel was rifled, and nothing seemed to be blocking it. Jesus, is he looking down the barrel of the gun? As Ace had said, the gun was a very old one. However, it appeared to have been well maintained. If it was a real gun, Junpei thought it would most likely function perfectly. If it was real, holding the gun made Junpei feel unpleasant. Carefully, he placed it back in the coffin. You're not even going to take it? Of course not. All something like this is going to do is cause more trouble. It's a powerful weapon that gives one person a huge advantage. Something like that would be way too dangerous to have around. We're in enough danger already. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Maybe Zero put this gun here, hoping that something like that might happen. In other words, maybe he put it here to make us fight each other. In that case, we should most certainly leave it here. I, for one, have no desire to let Zero control me. The others nodded. They had no desire to be under Zero's control either. Okay, we got that figured out. But you're not gonna leave that key in there, are you? Yeah, of course not. Junpei picked up the rusty key and slid the top of the coffin back into place, the gun back where he had found it. Rusty key! A rusty key. Maybe I can use this on the exit door! What do you think? Let's just put this key in here and... Yes! Sounds like that did it! Yay! Looks like it's open, Jumpy. I see. This key should open this door. Hey, what are you waiting for? Let's go! Yes! It's opening.